Let me begin by stating that there is no such thing as a business that will never fail if you are looking for rock-solid companies with a strong track record. Any enterprise with the potential to generate substantial profits entails risk. In actuality, the risk-return trade-off is a well-known concept that suggests the potential return rises proportionally with the risk level. This explains why stocks have a much higher long-term yield than a standard savings account. Returns on high-yielding assets, such as businesses, may typically exceed 30%. All of this, however, is fraught with danger. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, approximately 20% of new businesses fail within the first 2 years, 45% within the first 5 years, and 65% within the first 10 years. However, you should not give up and refrain from starting a business. The success rate of some businesses is significantly higher than that of others. In today's video, I'll be discussing these types of businesses with low failure rates. Therefore, give this video a thumbs up for that YouTube algorithm, and if you're new here, subscribe. Okay. Therefore, without further ado, let's begin. I will discuss 6 different types of businesses with low failure rates. I will also share statistics demonstrating the low failure rates of these enterprises, as well as some helpful tools for getting started. Why should we even be aware of these failure rates in the first place? The majority of new business owners and entrepreneurs invest a substantial amount of time, effort, and capital in launching their businesses. If you're contemplating starting a business, it's probably wise to select one with a high likelihood of success, right? Perhaps you have a brilliant business mind and can defy the odds, but I believe that having the odds in your favor is always advantageous. Therefore, the first company on the list is Number 1. Vending machine business. A vending machine business is partially dependent on its success. The vending machine industry has a 90% success rate. Approximately 85% of businesses fail on average. Consider the differences between a vending machine company and a typical small business. Numerous businesses fail due to insufficient funds for advertising, rent, and other expenses. Additionally, finding and retaining good employees can be a challenge. Your vending machines, on the other hand, operate for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, allowing you to earn money even while you sleep. And this is an excellent way to earn money. Many changes have occurred over the years. No longer are jobs guaranteed or secure. If you still read your local newspaper, you will notice that a large number of people are affected by corporate downsizing. Today, there is no job security, especially considering that 90% of us work for others. Owning a business is the only way to achieve your objectives. The vending machine business is unlike any other industry. It enables the business owner to establish a vending machine route with little or no experience and to operate a cash-only business from home. And did you hear that correctly? All vending machines only accept cash. A vending machine business has benefits that are uncommon for other types of businesses. As cash flow is immediate, you will begin earning money on day one. The business is conducted entirely in cash. There are no bad checks, credit risks, or accounts receivable. It is open year-round. There are no seasonal fluctuations in income. The hours are flexible, and there is ample time off. There is little overhead, no rent, utilities, etc. You can work from home instead of an expensive office, and there are no employees to pay. You can start this business on the side while maintaining your current income and benefits. Laundromats are an additional business with a low failure rate. According to a recent Gallup study, 66% of aspiring business owners are inhibited by the fear of failure. Nonetheless, one study found that laundromats had a very high success rate, with approximately 95% of laundromats surviving after 5 years. Again, there are no guarantees in business, but this seems tantalizingly close. This is a wonderful business that can generate profits regardless of the state of the economy. After all, people's clothing will always require cleaning and drying. The beauty of laundromats is that they can be almost entirely passively managed. The machines do the heavy lifting of washing and drying clothes, while your customers are responsible for loading and unloading them. The fun part, however, will be cleaning the laundromat, repairing the machines as needed, and collecting the money from the machines. However, you may hire others to perform these tasks for you. Now let's examine the second enterprise. Number 2, real estate. According to a famous quote attributed to Andrew Carnegie, 90% of all millionaires become so through real estate ownership. Did you know that real estate has produced more wealth than all industrial investments combined? It should therefore come as no surprise that real estate investing has an enviable success rate of 85.3%. Why is real estate such a profitable investment? You will have a monthly cash flow. Your tenants will pay down your mortgage, and the value of your properties will rise over time. When you combine these benefits with the fact that you can acquire rental properties with a loan and leverage your earnings even further, you have a formidable wealth generator. In addition, if you employ a property manager, you can set up your rental property business to generate passive income, but you are not required to do so. You can still manage all of your properties on your own, spending between 5 and 10 hours per month on each one. In my opinion, that is extremely passive. Now let's examine the third company. Number 3. The healthcare business. In addition to pharmacies, clinics, and dentistry, healthcare is a dynamic industry with numerous future prospects. However, cost complexity and unpredictability may make this sector unsettling. But with the right approach, this is one of the industries that will never fail. You should try your luck here if you are an investor, businessman, entrepreneur, or inventor, since the future prospects for healthcare are enormously promising. According to the data collected by policy advice studies indicate that in the majority of prosperous nations, healthcare expenses exceed 10% of GDP. According to the same study, this percentage in the United States will approach 18% by the end of 2019. Therefore, you can only speculate how high it must be now. Given that the healthcare industry is the largest employer in the United States, this is not surprising. In fact, the United States spends significantly more than the rest of the world on healthcare. In 2018, the global health industry was worth $8.45 trillion. In 2022, healthcare expenditures could surpass $10 trillion. According to current data, healthcare is one of the largest and fastest-growing industries in the world. People have resorted to small-scale medical centers or clinics, rather than queue in general hospitals, because doctors and nurses are overburdened with a large number of patients during the COVID-19 pandemic, mostly out of concern of contracting the virus. Now let's examine the fourth company. Number 4. The transportation business. In the transportation industry, you may earn a lot of money if you begin with a solid business plan. There are numerous opportunities in this industry, but you must first analyze the existing demand in each region. Also included in transportation are vital features such as ambulances, medical emergency, outstation, shifting, etc. Moreover, traffic congestion in numerous major cities has paved the way for the coexistence of public and private transportation on the roads. Consequently, a large number of people rely heavily on transportation. In light of the preceding, there has been a dramatic increase in demand within the transportation industry. Increasing numbers of taxis, Ubers, and Lyfts are on the road. It is proven to be a profitable business, and many individuals view it as a viable startup idea. Due to the rise of e-commerce, the gig economy, and online platforms, it is currently easier than ever to launch a transportation business. So, what is a transportation business exactly? You may wonder. Essentially, a transportation business is one that transports things or people from one location to another for a fee. A transportation business can take many forms, ranging from a full-fledged long-haul trucking operation to a weekend-side gig driving for Uber, and everything in between. Moreover, the success rate for businesses of this nature is 76.4%. Your results may vary, and certain modes of transportation may be more hazardous than others. However, you can expect a high success rate on average. Number 5. The agriculture business. Agriculture is fifth on our list because it is one of the most significant contributors to the global economy. Because it feeds billions of people daily. Agribusiness or agricultural business refers to the manufacture and sale of agricultural products. According to the World Bank, agriculture contributed 4% to the global GDP in 2018. However, in some developing countries, agriculture contributed more than 25% of the GDP, including farm equipment and supplies, machinery, and other services associated with farming. In addition to farm activities, agriculture businesses are renowned for their resilience and low rate of failure. These can consist of a vast array of businesses, including farms in a variety of associated businesses. Agriculture companies have a phenomenal 88% success rate. If you have a green thumb and an interest in farming or other agriculture-related industries, this last but not least business opportunity may be ideal for you. Number 6. The dump truck. I'm sure you weren't anticipating this, but bear with us. According to Small Business Trends, the mining industry has the highest survival rate of all industries, with a score of 51.3%. Starting a mining company is difficult and requires a substantial amount of capital. However, there is a clever way to capitalize on the stability of the mining industry. Obviously, if you live near a mine, there will always be a need for dump trucks to transport coal and other mine-recovered goods. The best part is that millions of dollars are not required to launch a mining business. A used dump truck can be bought for as little as $15,000. The dump truck industry is expanding rapidly, resulting in an increase in available driving positions. In fact, the United States dump truck service industry is expected to reach $20.64 billion by 2025. And that's just for large-scale construction and mining operations. There has never been a better time to launch a dump truck business than the present. It is a different story when it comes to operating a garbage truck company. Companies offering their own dump truck services or outsourcing fleet labor creates a need that provides significant opportunities for individuals just entering the space. Whether for corporate or private delivery, dump trucks are highly adaptable, allowing you to operate in industries other than mining. Even if you do not live near a mine, construction companies, landscapers, real estate flippers, and even residential property owners may require your services. And with that, I'll part ways with you. A company that solves problems will never become obsolete. If you are an entrepreneur or are planning to start a business in the near future, you should try to solve a problem that others are experiencing, make your company transparent, recruit the right